Ministry of Women and Child Development celebrated Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav with the theme of Children Ideas, Rights and Nutrition during 14 to 21 November 2021. Posted on 26 Nov 2021 7:23 p.m. by PIB Delhi. To commemorate the monumental occasion of India's 75 years as independence, Ministry of Women and Child Development celebrated Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav during the week 14 to 21 November 2021 with the theme of Children Ideas, Rights and Nutrition. The objective was to generate awareness about child rights and stimulate the collective thought process of the community at large in this direction, mainly through outreach activities in child care institutions, CCIs, and specialized adoption agencies. During the week, visits were made by WCD ministry officials to 17 child care institutions including government observation homes, children home for special needs and specialized adoption agencies spread across 16 states: Uttar, Delhi, Chandigarh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, Haryana, Karnataka, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Assam, Madhya Pradesh, Delhi, Meghalaya, and Manipur, and various activities were organized for children in collaboration with Ministry of Culture and Ministry of Environment. Image. It was indeed a stimulating and enriching experience for the children at CCIs. Their impeccable innocent spirits made the ambience in CCIs vibrant and positive. May it be children reciting poems or proudly singing songs of glory for our motherland, their smiles were a sight to cherish. Children enacted the famous words of their favorite freedom fighters and they canvassed paintings on the theme. They also took pledge on not to litter the environment, planting trees, minimize the use of plastic and so on. Elocution competitions were held with the topic Vision for India for next 25 years as children articulately delivered heartwarming speeches with sincere dedication for their motherland. Children thoroughly enjoyed the video screening on cultural heritage and storytelling about great leaders and heroes of Indian freedom struggle. Children visited national museums with great happiness which intrigued one and all. Image. Over the week, the WCD ministry organized sensitization programs webinars along with meets for adoptive parents and prospective adoptive parents. These meets were conducted in Maharashtra and regional consultation held at NIPCCD Guwahati, mainly to address the issue on legal adoption, changes in adoption regulations and their impact on NRI prospective adoptive parents. Officials from state govts, state adoption resource agencies, district child protection units, specialized adoption agencies and Indian missions abroad participated in these events. A webinar on child rights was also organized by NIPCCD with participation of senior officials from Ministry of Law and Justice, Center for Child Rights, NCERT, UNICEF and 1,600 multiple stakeholders working for children. Ministry of External Affairs organized quiz on the theme Dekho Apna Desh for diaspora children. The children were on high spirits on receiving awards and prizes on winning various competitions. National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, NCPCR, organized a national workshop on child rights with emphasis on preventive aspects of child protection issues on 21 November 2021 at Gandhi Darshan, New Delhi. The program was inaugurated by SMT Smriti Zubin Irani, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Women and Child Development as the chief guest. Speaking on the occasion, the minister mentioned that the best test for a democracy is whether we as citizens and we as a nation can deliver justice to all our children. The minister said that it is necessary to develop the consciousness of the society towards child rights so that they can come forward for protection and rehabilitation of children. She said that Ministry of Women and Child Development has taken several steps for the protection of child rights including amendment in the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences (POCSO Act) and Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act by the Parliament. However, the society is ever-changing, administrative needs are dynamic, and hence it is incumbent upon us that we evolve with time and be ready with solutions for the challenges. SHE urged the participants of the workshop that while they look at challenges that emanate from poverty, they should also look into abuse that happens in prosperous families, that happens in powerful organizations, and in child care institutions, and how can we not as administrators, but as citizens find solutions. Image. In his address, Shriyandavar Pandey, Secretary, Ministry of WCD pointed out that it is a fundamental right of every child to be protected against neglect, violence and abuse which may be physical, sexual, and economical and exploitation, while in care of any institution, individual or authority. The rights of children to such protection are recognized by the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, CRC, 1989, as well as by the Constitution of India and several laws that are in place for this purpose. He highlighted that Government of India has placed institutional mechanisms at various levels to protect the children of India. He expressed his concern on issues like mental health support and psychosocial counseling for children in difficult circumstances and stated that Ministry has established SAMVID, which is institutional mechanism in collaboration with NIMHANS, to deal with these issues. The NCPCR workshop was attended by stakeholders working on child rights across the country, comprising chairpersons, members of the State Commission for Protection of Child Rights, SCPCRs, officers from Anti-Human Trafficking Unit, ATUS, officials working under Child Protection Services Scheme, representatives of thangos working in the field of child rights, including participants connected virtually from State Utah Department of Panchayati Raj, Department of Labor, Department of Education. During the NCPCR workshop, discussions were held on rescue and rehabilitation aspects of child trafficking, types of child trafficking, modus operandi of traffickers during COVID-19 pandemic, child safety, substance abuse, online safety of children and its prevention. An open house session was also conducted, which was chaired by the chairperson, NCPCR, wherein steps to be taken to comply with the directions of Honorable Supreme Court on Children in Street Situations, CIS, were discussed. The complete package of events over the week celebrated under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav by Ministry of WCD was a source of inspiration to make children aware of their own creativity with new and innovative ideas, making them self-reliant. They were evoked with the sense of patriotism, installation of a sense of pride about the achievements of the nation as we move forward with new resolutions to realize the dreams of an independent India. On 21 November, the Minister for Women and Child Development, SMT, Smriti Irani, in a tweet message, encouraged all children to take a pledge for their nation. In her tweet, the Union Minister said, "Dear number children of New India, next 75 years of our nation belong to you. Take a pledge to contribute towards a strong and developed nation. Your dreams are ours to support and help fulfill, and we will continue to do our duty. Let's together build a new India." Union Minister Smriti Irani inaugurates National Workshop on Child Rights. Best test of a democracy is if we as citizens, we as a nation can deliver justice to all our children, SMT Irani. Union Minister of Women and Child Development SMT Smriti Zubin Irani has said that the best test of a democracy is if we as citizens, we as a nation can deliver justice to all our children. Addressing a national workshop on child rights with emphasis on preventive aspects of child protection issues, organized by National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, NCPCR, as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, here today, SMT Irani said that the true identity of a democracy is how it protects its children. Speaking on the occasion, the minister said that it is necessary to develop the consciousness of the society towards child rights so that they can come forward for protection and rehabilitation of children. She said that Ministry of Women and Child Development has taken several steps for the protection of child rights, including amendment in the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences, POCSO Act, and Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children, Act by the Parliament. However, the society is ever-changing, administrative needs are dynamic, and hence it is incumbent upon us that we evolve with time and be ready with solutions for the challenges, added the minister. The minister said that there is a presumption amongst many that abuse is limited to families that are poor and that the abused children are restricted to poverty, but in reality abuse is as much evident in prosperous families. She urged the participants of the workshop that while they look at challenges that emanate from poverty, they should also look into abuse that happens in prosperous families, that happens in powerful organizations, and in child care institutions, and how can we not as administrators, but as citizens find solutions. Addressing the participants of the workshop, conducted under the aegis of 75 years of independence, the minister said, "On your shoulders rests the freedom of our future generation, so that they may grow without fear, so that they may grow with confidence, that if they seek justice, the justice will be delivered, so that they may grow with the belief that what you do today in protection of children is the flag that they will bear for their future generation." The minister also stressed on educating children about what is abuse and how to report abuse. As part of celebrations of 75 years of independent India, The Ministry of Women and Child Development hosted various activities and events which align with the larger vision of the ministry, i.e., holistic development of women and children, from 14th November to 21st November 2021. These activities organized across the country under the theme of Children Ideas, Rights, and Nutrition include outreach activities in child care institutions, CCIs, and specialized adoption agencies, adoption awareness programs, seminars, webinars on legal awareness, child and adolescent health, child rights, etc. The objective of these activities was to utilize the week for generation of awareness about child rights and stimulate the collective thought process of the community at large in this direction. Union WCD Minister SMT Smriti Irani encourages children to take a pledge to contribute towards making New India a strong and developed nation. Posted on 21 Nov 2021 3:55 p.m. by PIB Delhi. India is celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi to mark India's glorious journey of 75 years of independence. As part of the celebrations, the Ministry of Women and Child Development celebrated the week from 14th November to 21st November 2021 by hosting various activities and events for holistic development of women and children. The objective of these activities was to utilize the week for generation of awareness about child rights and stimulate the collective thought process of the community at large in this direction. Moving forward with the vision and mission of building a new India, the Ministry of Women and Child Development envisions of strong India taking lead in all fields of the development for the next 75 years, where contribution of today's children and tomorrow's citizen will play a vital role. The Union Minister for Women and Child Development, SMT, Smriti Irani, in a tweet message encouraged all children to take a pledge for their nation. In the tweet, the Union WCD minister said, "Dear number children of New India, next 75 years of our nation belong to you. Take a pledge to contribute towards a strong and developed nation. Your dreams are ours to support and help fulfill, and we will continue to do our duty. Let's together build a new India." National Commission for Women welcomes Supreme Court verdict setting aside Bombay HC's skin-to-skin judgment. Posted on 18 Nov 2021 5 p.m. by PIB Delhi. National Commission for Women, NCW, has welcomed the Honorable Supreme Court of India's order setting aside the Bombay High Court's Nagpur bench's judgment that held that skin-to-skin contact was necessary for the offence of sexual assault under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences (POCSO) Act. Welcoming the Honorable Supreme Court's verdict, the Commission said that the apex court's decision in the matter will uphold the legal and constitutional safeguard for women and children. The apex court in its judgment said that sexual intent is important in such cases and that it can't be taken away from the purview of the act. The purpose of the law cannot be to allow the offender to escape the meshes of the law, the apex court said. The top court noted that giving a narrow meaning of physical contact to confine it to skin contact would defeat the purpose of POCSO Act, and it cannot be accepted. NCW had filed an SLP on February 4, 2021 before the Honorable Supreme Court challenging the judgment of Bombay High Court's Nagpur bench, stating that it would set a dangerous precedent for women's safety in the country. Ministry of Women and Child Development celebrating the week from 14 to 21 November under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav with theme of Children Ideas, Rights, and Nutrition. A set of activities and events to be organized to generate awareness about child rights and stimulate the collective thought process of the community at large in this direction. Posted on 14 Nov 2021 6:19 p.m. by PIB Delhi. As we celebrate 75 years of independent India, the Ministry of Women and Child Development is planning to host a set of activities and events which align with the larger vision of the ministry, i.e., holistic development of women and children. The activities, covering the theme of Children Ideas, Rights, and Nutrition, have been planned from 14th November to 21st November 2021. These activities include outreach activities in child care institutions, CCIs, and specialized adoption agencies, adoption awareness programs, seminars, webinars on legal awareness, child and adolescent health, child rights, etc. The objective is to utilize the week for generation of awareness about child rights and stimulate the collective thought process of the community at large in this direction. The ministry kick-started the week with a host of activities in different child care institutions today, i.e. 14th November, the Children's Day. The Minister of Women and Child Development SMT Smriti Zubin Irani attended the valedictory ceremony of National Legal Services Authority's Pan-India Legu Awareness and Outreach Campaign presided over by CJI Shri N.V. Ramana, here today. Organized as part of Amrit Mahotsav, the program impacted nearly 70 crore Indians and sensitized them about their legal rights. Expressing her gratitude to NLSA for laying emphasis on legal rights of children for their growth and protection, the WCD Minister SMT Irani stated that the Ministry of WCD2 has ensured through SAMVID in collaboration with NIMHANS that over 1 lakh stakeholders are trained to help children in distress. The minister informed that, as part of Amrit Mahotsav, the Ministry of WCD under SAMVID will organize workshops for professionals working with children on interventions, legal and mental health, and skills needed while dealing with child sexual abuse. These workshops will be held between 8 Jan 22 February 2022. During the week, visits to at least 17 child care institutions spread across states like UP, Bihar, Rajasthan, Haryana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Assam, Meghalaya, and Manipur have been planned. The activities would include video screening for the children on cultural heritage of India, folk dances, visits to national museums, storytelling about great leaders of India and its freedom fighters, quizzes on Indian history, and heritage and environment awareness programs with the help of eco-clubs. The ministry is also organizing a quiz competition on the theme of Dekho Apna Desh for diaspora children with assistance from the Ministry of External Affairs. Furthermore, the program would include national consultation on child and adolescent mental health and child sexual abuse through SAMVID. These consultations would further evolve through discussions on essential interventions and skills for working with child sexual abuse during the months of January and February 2022 under the aegis of Ministry of WCD and NIMHANS. Moreover, there will be awareness programs for adoption-related legal and procedural processes for the adoptive parents and prospective adoptive parents in Bengaluru, Kolkata, Guwahati, Lucknow, Patna, Pune, and Chandigarh. In light of the recent amendments to the JJ Act following which adoption rules for NRI prospective adoptive parents have been modified, awareness webinars seminars are being organized for the state adoption authorities and Indian missions abroad.